Hello team and welcome back to Dragon's Last Fight. So, this game is, we've already been introduced to it. This is part 2. I just completed part 1 in the last video. Hopefully if you're seeing this in the future, I mean, you're having a good time. But without further ado, let's jump right back into it and continue the adventure. So, we left off, our little guy here had made a campsite. Dragon flew in, dragon landed, he's talking to our main man here, and they're chatting about, like, what's going on, why is it happening, why is anything going on? And so, I need to actually, okay, so here's the question. Perhaps you are right, but tell me, dragonslayer Marius, why wouldn't I kill you now and find a more willing slayer to take your place? So I'm going to answer that, and I'm going to say, because it would be inconvenient. Because it would be a waste of life. Because I can give you something they will not. Because you are not that... I would probably... I don't have anything that they really... Well, maybe if I'm referring to my personality, but I'd say the dragon's not that cruel. Flattery will get you nowhere, Dragon Slayer. Okay, that was a bad answer. Right. I can give you something that they cannot. We'll go with that one. Oh. Oh, okay. If I pick a wrong answer, apparently it loops it. Let's say it would be inconvenient. The dragon eyes me wearily. I suppose that is true, but it has troubled enough turning you, walking all the long way to town, just to find one of you. I hate to think of doing it again. But in that case, I must ask, what do you get all out of this deal, Dragon Slayer? I suppose that is true. Okay, yeah. But in that case, what do you get out of this deal? Why delay the inevitable? The sooner you complete your request, the sooner you may return home to your bed. But in that... Not to mention my family. But I can't, in good conscience, strike her down just yet. And education, Marius says. It is not often a human and dragon have an exchange that isn't violent. Are you a scribe, then, too? Don't look so surprised. You humans were not the only ones taking notes on your adversary's weaknesses. You think we'd have survived as long as we did if we weren't paying attention? An excellent point, but one which does nothing to dampen my surprise. Scribes rarely accompanied dragon slayers during hunts. They were not trained for combat, and it was dangerous for slayers to split their attention between their quest and protecting a companion. But what field scribes lacked in defense, they made up for in stealth if they wanted to live long enough to tell the tales they wished to collect. I am not a scribe, but I knew one once who was very interested indeed and learned more about your kind. I suppose she was a bit of a bad influence on me. The dragons looked less than impressed, but for reasons unknown to me, she nods. Very well, I will allow you to your odd request in exchange for one thing. And what is that? Your word, a sacred vow on your honor that you will fulfill your original promise to me. And when the day comes that I ask you to end my life, you will do so without hesitation. You will strike hard and true and allow me at last respite I have for and earned many times over. Not answer right away. She has asked me to do nothing I did not already once agree to, but she has hit upon what she must know to be a particular weakness among my kind. Honor. Sacred vow cannot be broken under any circumstances. To do so would bring dishonor to myself, my guild, in. And yet what harm is there in agreeing? All roads will no doubt lead to one or both of us dying anyway. Well, Dragon Slayer, what do you say? Very well, I agree to your terms. The dragon levels her gaze at me. Swear it. I want to hear you say the words. I nod and kneel, offering my blade with the customary formality befitting a true sacred vow. I swear upon my honor and my eternal soul that when that day comes I will not falter. By my hand, so will your life be ended. She regards me for a long time, until I begin to wonder if she's going to kill me after all. Finally, she nods, and seems to relax her stance. I believe you. Very well, Dragon Slayer, have it your way. I've waited what seems a lifetime already. I suppose I can wait a few more days. She stretches her wings and bends her legs in preparation for flight. Wait, where are you going? To feed. I am hungry. I thought you might make me a decent meal. Now that you're not dead, I must seek my breakfast elsewhere. Don't worry, dragonslayer. You'll be able to find me again at my cave, but give me this day to rest. I need to make up for the sleep you cost me last night. She rises into the air in a whirlwind of loose leaves and dirt, shielding my eyes. I call up to her before she's out of earshot. Will you leave me without an answer? What? When you arrived, I asked you a question. Have you forgotten it already? She responds with a rumble that might be a growl or perhaps a chuckle. It's Tashka. My name is Tashka. Tashka. Sounds more human than I'd expected. I watched the dragon depart, marveling at the miracle of my continued existence. That she would not simply kill me the moment she saw me was a gamble I made, knowing full well the odds were not in my favor. A gamble, it seems, that may yet pay off. To be continued. No! No! 6 minutes! 6 minutes of video! Okay, that was a really good story. I would love to see more. That was very exciting. Like, now I'm hinged. I'm on the edge of wanting to know what is gonna happen next in that story. Like, does Marius get to go meet Tashka in like the cave and like they have a chat and like do they sit by the fire and like grill each other over the details of life? And when's Tashka gonna ask like Marius to actually kill her? Is there gonna be some climactic battle where they're about to be discovered and then she's like, do it now, and Marius is like, but I cannot, you're my friend. She's like, you must, because blah 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 reasons, dragons are done in the world or something. That was really exciting though. You can tell, like I can even tell just by how engaged I am right now, I want to know more of that story. It's very exciting. I put this back on the original page. I left a link there for anyone who wants to come and watch it, and kind of a review of the game, maybe see a playthrough, some voice acting, and hopefully you guys out there, the author who made the game, you know, Kim Berkeley, I've been speaking to you actually. We've been back and forth on the comments. It's been really fun to play your game, and you did a great job like writing it. And in addition to all the art that was done, I know it's not all just your effort. Odd Lasdo, I think you made all of the art, and then Kim, you helped to write, I think, some of the story and some of the rest of it. I don't know for sure, correct me please if I'm wrong. Comments in the YouTube section, comments on the itch.io location. But I hope I did your game justice, and I really hope that you enjoy kind of my performance and don't see any kind of dishonor in what I've done either. I hope it brings you more views onto your game itself. It's a very fun game. I wonder if there's different endings. So for anyone who is watching this who hasn't played the game or would maybe like to, go ahead and try it. Like, see if there are other endings, if you take different choices. Sorry that this video wasn't as long as probably it could have been. I figure though it's just a way to end the episode, end the kind of series on the Dragon's Last Flight. So thank you so much for watching this episode, and I cannot wait to see you guys in another one. Bye for now.